welcome back to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamer Praggers, and this is Techtonica. In the last episode, we did a lot of exploring, and that was great. And now, I've done some stuff off camera. I've done a fair amount off camera, because I just got into the swing of it. I can't remember if this was all set up beforehand. So we now have a lot of assemblers. We now have green drills set up, and I've also filed them over to here, and we're going to start plugging them in so that we can drill out up to the next one. What else have we done over here? Obviously the purple drills are all backed up. The processors are still going, but over here I have set up a feed for the wire, the copper wire, to come over to here, to come into here, so that we can get calcite platforms. That also required limestone, which is coming over from the two drills that we had set up over here, but obviously they also need fuel. So I have got a feed from the the bio bricks. Now on that, you will probably see that the bio bricks are not backed up, potentially because, you know, we've got smelters that aren't smelting because they're out of fuel. So with that in mind, the first thing we're going to do in this episode is get dense bio bricks, because we've got a fair amount of blue cores. The next thing we're going to do is we're also going to grab the threshing speed upgrade, because we need that for these. This whole area needs to be redone, and I'll show you. I'll show you for why shortly when we go and visit Lima, because I've done a fair amount of work in Lima. But suffice to say, with these plant matter frames being generated, we're not getting the Kindlevine extract, which means we're not getting the limestone to make the bio bricks. So let's head over to Lima. Okay, so we are in Lima. As you can see, we've also got a problem with fuel. I can't remember if I had this set up in the last episode, but there's that. As you can see, we've also got a second floor, because I redid this. So we have 4 threshers producing Kindlevine extract here, off of 1 producing Kindlevine. But I'm confused as to how did I. But so yeah, but we have a lot of Kindlevine stems going into the Kindlevine extract, which comes up here to a smelting plant, which then exports the limestone down, which then gets fed into this one for making the bio bricks. But again, the bio bricks are not backing up. Possibly because they've been used a lot. So I've got this round here. I think I've got 2 round here. So we've got, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drills on iron, and these 2 are still full. They're backed up. So we could do with some more smelting. But this here is what I want to try and replicate in Victor. And then yeah, and then copper's all backed up as well. Okay. So yeah, so all the way back up here. This now isn't taking any in, but it's got a load to spare. So that's all backed up. And then if we head to hydro, what I have done, as you can see, is I have added this into the grid. So this is now producing. There's a couple more accumulators.
Excavation complete. Elevation to foundry level restored. Upgrade to excavator bit mark 3 moderately recommended.
Okay. So yeah, so these are all connected and joined and then powered to the elevator, and as you can see here I have another copper setup down here because copper was what we were hurting on. So I set up a kindle vine plant for biobricks, specifically for biobricks for those. Now what I need to do is put a second floor on this so that I can set up more copper, and then this will also need to be expanded out, but we were low on copper, so this is now feeding in to the elevator. Up we go, up we go, and is also heading to Victor. So that's what we have done. Now, have I got... Let's just have a look. No. And no. Yes. Okay. Right, let's head to Victor. And yeah, that's going great guns. What we want is if we come down here and here, grab that, and then so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that so we can start getting some more cooling units. So we need 60 in total. So while we wait for those to produce, we'll come up here. I'll grab those. So yeah, building out the platforms has meant that it started to... I was hampered with how far I could go, but our smelting plant over here has stopped working, which is a shame. But we've got plenty of purples, which we're not using those anymore, other than to generate the greens, which is what we've got up here, which are now being fed into the elevator to extract up to the next one. Oh, okay, never mind. Let me just Grab those. And with that, we've got enough to have a look at these two doors. So, the first one is... Are they both in research? Let's go have a look at research. RE 3217. Yeah, we're not going down there because we want to go here. Okay. And we can pop those in and we can repair access to the door. There we go. Where's my scanner? My trusty scanner. I do need to pack size 4. I do need to work my way around 100 advanced circuits and crank generator Mark 2. Lovely stuff. Can't erase it. Okay. What else we got here?
This computer has a requisition for local plant life to be delivered to a science team for analysis. It looks like the request was approved, but doing it was marked as a low priority by command, even though the request itself was marked as urgent. We didn't come here for science, but I don't remember this kind of hostility about it either. What were they doing here?
I don't know. But that's disappointing, because I was hoping we were going to get our... is it just that one room? Yeah. And they're welded shut. Okay. And we can't get into the one below until we've got the voice module, which I thought was going to be in there, but it wasn't. But we got some more Silverthorn. I'll grab it. Because I've got a plan. I am a man with a plan for Victor and its production. Not that one. There we go. Oh, I was just missing the... There we go.
Lots of memories rushing back. For a moment, I thought they were distorted, but now I realize it was something else. This place is sideways, literally. This is the Excalibur. It belonged to the expedition. That factory and all those people I was expecting to find, they were a part of it. And so were we.
Ooh. Take it all. Yoink. I'm guessing I can't erase it. Nope. Where's my trusty scanner? Ooh.
This locker is empty, but the scanner can pick up molecular traces from things it had in it previously. Even if they don't unlock new technologies, scannable objects like these can round out your data bank with background information. Keep an eye out for them.
Okay. What is that?
Very acrobatic of you gravitational sphere is inactive, but your scanner was able to pull a databank entry from it.
Okay, cool. Anything else down here? Tunneling. Okay, and then we can head through here.
Look up, Breaker. We were too late.
Oh,
One person would have been in that chair.
and that's the exit. Am I missing something? Oh,
This is Colonel Stefan Wagner. Your suit is failing to transmit a signature. Identify yourself.
Paladin? Sir, you're alive!
In much the same way that you are, it would seem. It is a strange thing to be a witness to your own lifeless body.
I was unlucky enough to end up next to mine, too.
I'm not sure what we are now, but I know somehow that I am still myself. I am conscious. I am choosing these words. My experience of this loss is emotional.
Hey, I'm in no better shape than you are. And this Breaker has something wrong with their suit. For all we know, they could be a stack of drones in a trench coat. Either way, at least we've got a body to work with.
Precisely. For now, we must focus on goals that we can achieve. If the sensors from my command bridge were correct, our manufacturing in Sector Victor has been compromised. How far has your exhaustive reconstruction progressed?
Exhaustive reconstruction? Sir, it's the entire sector.
My apologies, Sergeant. I did not realize you had more pressing commitments.
We're rebuilding, sir, but mostly to focus on recovering signals for search and rescue. We can't reach command. We don't have orders, and for all we know, every sector could be exactly like this one. Gone.
Sergeant, your unit could go for months without direction from the surface. That's what deep reconnaissance is about. That's why we chose you to lead it. The resources we came here to harvest, refine, and bring home to Earth are still needed. There is no hardship we can face that does not pale in comparison to the strife that will be visited upon humanity if we fail. Until we learn otherwise, our mission to industrialize this world remains. And rest assured that we will rescue everyone we can to help us accomplish it. But we will accomplish it.
I understand. Either way, sir, we're going to give it everything we've got.
Good. Now let us find our friends.
well now. But we also now have a voice. Was it research? I think we might. So if we head back,
Senior officer detected. Research assignment not detected. Access denied.
We do not have time for these distractions. System, receive authorization Zeta 17.
Senior command authorization acknowledged. Override of facility restriction now in effect.
So you weren't really supposed to be in here either, sir? I'm up for building some half-finished prototypes if you are.
Focus your attention on the mining drill. Reckless interference in classified research projects is likely to be responsible for our situation in the first place.
All right.
Well, we've got some Mark V belts. A Mark II smelter. Very nice. Nothing else there. Some purple stuff. Oh cool, Sunny D. What's that? Tool belt 4, available in tech tray.
Warning. Classified materials detected.
It looks like maybe they were trying to cook up new alloys in here. This whole place is above my pay grade.
I remember the lead metallurgist, Mirage. She was untrusting.
I've never seen these kinds of gemstones anywhere in the sector. And I've been to every corner of it.
The last time I was here, they were studying Gaian ore, synaptite, atlantum, materials that were not of our world, but not classified.
Couldn't classify those if you wanted to. Atlantum is everywhere around here.
If they stopped performing research on local materials to import and study something completely unknown, there must have been a reason.
If there was, we won't find it. Somebody wiped every terminal in here.
Dum dum dum. But
Stop! Thieves! What are you doing in our laboratory?
Ma'am, we're sorry for the intrusion. This is Technical Sergeant Amanda Sparks.
Ah oui, technique. Avec quoi? Une pied de biche?
Miss Laurent, I will remind you of our oath to uphold a common language.
Colonel, I did not realize you were there. Your dedication to expeditionary principles is always a pleasure. Are you and a sergeant having fun running around playing army? I apologize if my automated message accused you of mutiny. I'm certain you would never take part in something so, controversial.
Apology accepted. What is your status, Major?
It's quite intriguing. An unknown incident seems to have provoked the planetary core to release a large wave of energy across all of Calyx. This wave has had a particular effect on certain indigenous materials that I have been attempting to understand ever since we arrived. If these materials can be harnessed, I believe we can achieve our production goals with a fraction of the efforts we had planned for, and secure the future of humanity for millennia.
Ma'am, I think the Colonel was asking for a report on your status. Are you okay? Are you alone? And I know this question may come across as unusual, but are you a cube?
Am I a cube?
Yes, ma'am.
No, Sergeant. I am not a cube, and I am very busy. Please get out of my laboratory and stop setting off alarms so I can concentrate on saving the world. Feel free to dig up, smelt, and merry-go-round all the garbage your heart desires in the meantime.
Major, industrial construction is what we came to Calyx to do, and this is not the first time you have made exaggerations about the potential of your work. I am ordering you to contact Command and inform them that we require immediate assistance. Your research into this energy wave can wait.
Oh, how unfortunate. This radio is malfunctioning. Oh, bonne chance.
Connection terminated.
Sergeant, yourself and the Groundbreaker are to disregard Mirage. She is likely by herself at a remote research outpost far from here and has no grasp on the gravity of what has transpired.
Understood, sir. We'll keep building. No idea if the scientists were using these plants as scenery or an experiment. They weren't secretive, but they didn't exactly go out of their way to tell people what they were doing either. Personally, I'd toss them into a thresher and be done with it. The plants, not the scientists. No, I didn't mean that.
Your mining drills are unacceptable. Why are you not utilizing the Mark II?
We never had the parts down here to fix them when they broke, sir. And Atlantum was extremely good at breaking them.
Extremely disappointing. The entire purpose of our science team was to adapt our technologies for such purposes.
I know they were working on some kind of Mark II Part 2, but it also sounded like they were making the whole thing up. Probably turned out to be more difficult than they thought.
We shall see for ourselves.
Okay, so
This
that
elevator control console is dead. Fortunately, your suit was built to fall safely from any height. On Calyx, when all of your friends jump off a cliff, you get to jump off too.
sweet.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress RD3215. Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation.
So we've got a new signal. We can put those in. We just need the relay circuits.
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
So we've got another door. But we've now got the Mark II drill. So let's get that unlocked so that we can start doing Atlanta. We're going to grab that as well, and we're going to grab the Mark IV. What does that? Atlantum ingots, Mark IIIs, and accumulators. Okay. Not massively, but we also now have advanced electronics, which is good, but you need Atlantum ingots. So we are going to need to start working on Atlantum production. Let's go through this door.
Excavation complete. Elevation to barracks level restored. Upgrade to excavator bit Mark III severely recommended.
Well, we're using Mark III bits. Mole speed 3.
Calyx. Still hard to believe we're somewhere in the middle of this thing.
It was unlike anything mankind had ever experienced. A rogue planet, drifting through the cosmos, origin unknown.
I remember now. We had probes out across the system, figuring out how to bring home critical resources from Neptune, Venus, wherever we could get them.
Yes. On Earth, we had used up everything. We needed a miracle, and Calyx was that miracle. Dead on the surface, but filled with unimaginable wealth, and passing through our outer heliosphere for a few decades at most.
If those probes hadn't been out there, Calyx would have flown right past us. It's an awful lot of luck for a species that doesn't particularly deserve it.
And yet it was precisely what inspired our species to come together in a way that many did not believe possible.
Here we are.
Okay, so there's nothing we can do in here. So I think, other than that door, we've explored everywhere we can. And there's the elevator. So if we have a look, we got 6,000 to get through. But we now have foundry and barracks available to us. But we need to go back to Victor for a signal. So, oh. Okay, that's now full. That's doing its thing. So they are producing slowly. But that is where I am going to end this episode, because we need to interact with this. I, off camera, will look at redesigning this and trying to recreate the setup I had in, excuse me, in Lima, where we have the 4 threshers working. in there. I think the other thing we might need to do is look at, because that's not I think the other thing we need to look at doing is expanding out so we've got a more consistent stream of Kindlevine. The planters haven't been upgraded yet. We can get the smelter Mark 2, which would be quite good actually. What else have we got? Not fussed on those. Energy, not fussed on those. Biobrick diesel could be tempting. Okay. Cooling systems, processor units. And we've got processor units over here. We've also got drills. Although I don't think there are spares at the moment. I'm just going to turn that round just so we can see if any back up. But we could potentially set up something up here to start producing the Mark II drills. Or at least give me the components to get them processed. That is processing. No, it's not. It's not. Because it's... those are the electronic components. Although... if we were to... we could duplicate and get another one over here. Huh. That could work. Yes, maybe we'll do that. So I'll do that off camera. So we've got plenty to keep us busy. In the... no. Thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. If you've got friends that you think would also enjoy my content, then please share the videos, let them know. I am trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of the year, currently on 187, so we're getting there. It'll be close. In the description is a link to the channel Discord if you want to come and speak to me about the games you're playing, games in general. Then pop along, there's a link in the description, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.